Hello guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Parul and today I'll be talking about cell ranges and formulas and their absolute and relative movement. But before we proceed, I would request you to please subscribe my channel if you haven't subscribed yet and click the bell icon so that you don't miss my any next video in the series. Let's start. Here in this I have got a list in which there's a column of names. There are some people and their hypothetical values in their respective physics, chemistry and mathematics subject, and here we would be finding their total. We have already discussed the sum formula in a previous video that we will be using here. That equals to sum, then we can specify the range and then parenthesis close. Here it would give us the total of the three subjects of John. So this is the total marks of John. Similarly, I can find the total marks of Smith using same formula equals to sum. Now I will be selecting the marks of Smith, parenthesis close, and then I would press enter. I would get the answer of Smith as well. Do you know we can copy the formulas? Means instead of writing this formula again and again, what I can do is I can simply copy the formula that I wrote once and then I can paste further and their answers will be automatically published. Now you would be wondering that how it came to know that it has to select these three marks and this formula has to select these three values and this formula has to select these three values. This is the movement and basically this is the advantage of using the cell references in the formulas. See, sum b2 to d2, if we edit this formula we get sum b2 to d2. Similarly, if I edit this formula, sum b3 to d3, similarly their ranges are correspondingly updated. This is the major advantage of using cell references in the formulas or cell ranges. But we have to understand that how this movement or how this updation of cell ranges took place. Let me quickly do it again. Sorry, delete these three values. Now let me copy it again. You can see that the range specified here is b2 to d2. Now I'm gonna copy, I have copied the formula, but I'm gonna paste this formula here, which is one row down to it. Here the formula is that I have copied, and that formula I'm gonna paste just in one row down to it and within the same column. So there is no change in the column, but there is a change in row by 1. Therefore, what it will do is it will simply add 1 to the row number, which is 2 here. It will make it 3, but the columns will remain same because I haven't pasted the formula outside of this column. Therefore, when I will paste this formula here, the range will become b3 to d3. Columns will be same because I am pasting the formula within the same column, but row will be changed because I am pasting the formula just one row to down. So what it would do, it will just add 1 to the row. Here the b2 to d2, here it will become b3 to d3. Similarly, I am going to paste this formula here, which is 2 rows down to this. Therefore, it will add 2 to the cell range. It will make b4 to d4. Similarly, here it will make b5 to d5. Now let's try pasting it outside of this column. For example, I'm gonna paste the formula here, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 columns right to this column, to the column in which the formula is there that I have copied, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 rows down to it. What it will do is it will add, let me quickly go there and paste it there. Don't worry about the answer, I will quickly explain it. What I did is I pasted the formula to in the I column and 10th row. Means what it did here, the range was D2 to D2. First let's talk about the rows. I pasted the formula 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. 8 rows to down, it means it will add 8 to 2. Therefore, here the range will become, row number will become 10. Now let's talk about columns. I pasted it 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 columns to right of this cell. Therefore, it will add 1, 2, 3, 4. It will add 4 to the columns, means B. If we add 4 in B, column, the new column will be 1, 2, 3, 4. Means B will be changed to F, and similarly, if we add 4 to D, 1, 2, 3, 4, it will become H. Means D column will change to H. Therefore, the range here became F10 to H10. F is the 4 columns to the right of B, 1, 2, 3, 4, and H column is 4 columns to the right of D, 1, 2, 3, 4. So the columns are added by 4 and row numbers are added by 8, which were 2 previously, and now now the row numbers have been changed to 10. This is the movement of cell references when we copy the formulas from one cell and paste it to other cells. This movement is known as relative movement, when column and row numbers are changed according to the movement of the cell or according to the position of the new cell in which we are pasting the formula. So it's the description. Let's talk about it again. This was the formula, some D2 to D2. I copied the formula from here and pasted it here. Let's say, let me try it again. Copy it here, copy it from there and paste it here. What it did, I am pasting the formula 3 rows to down. Therefore, it will just add 3 to this range. Since it's in same column, therefore, the new formula will be B5 to D5. The formula is pasted 3 rows downwards, and in the same column, therefore 3 would be added to the 3 would be added to the row numbers in the range, and there will be no change in the column because I am pasting the formula within the same column. Similarly, if I paste this formula here, the movement will be accordingly. Row numbers will be checked and columns will be checked, and the corresponding addition will be added. Similarly, this is all about the relative movement. I have got one more list. Let's go to here. This is the list basically, where I have got some items, let's say ABC, and their values are, basic values are there, 4,000, 4,500, 3,200 and 1,000, and these are the text percentages. What I want to do is, I want to check if 5% tax is applied on item A, whose basic value is 4,000, then what would be the answer? If 6% is applied on item A, then what would be the value? And if 7% is applied on item A, then what would be the value? And similarly, I want to check it all for the all the items. So basically, we are going to calculate the percentage. There is not as such keyword for the percentage, but we can make any complex expressions using the basic operators, plus, minus, multiply, divide. But if we are writing a formula, it should be started with equal to. Now, what I want to do is 5% of this value, this percentage of this value. Therefore, I would click on this so that its cell reference can be taken, multiply by 100 and divided by this. This is how we can calculate the percentage. This is a simple formula that we use in our daily mathematics if we have to calculate the percentages, but I made it using the expressions, using the operators, and similarly we can make any complex expressions or complex formulas using these basic operators. When I press enter, it will give me the I'm sorry, I think I did some mistake. it would be C2 multiplied by 4000 divided by 100. This is how we get the value. We get the 5% of 4000. Now, if I copy this formula and paste here, it will give me the answer 9000. What happened here? What I want to check is, if 5% tax is applied on item B, then what would be the value? We know that 9000 is much. It's not the 5% of 4500. It's almost double. What happened here? Let's talk about the movement again. What I did, I copied the formula from here and pasted it here. That is one row to the down. What it did is, it added 1 to every row. Let me edit this formula. C2 and B3. There were two cell references. What it did, it added 1 to this reference, and it added 1 to this reference, and it made it C3 and B4. You can check C3 and B4 as the basic rule. If we pasted the formula just one row down to the copied formula, it will just add 1 to the row number, and the columns will remain same because the formula is pasted in the same column. And this gave us what is in C3. In C3 is 200, and what is in B4? It's 4500. So what it gave us, 200% of 4500, which is 9000 obviously. But this is not the answer that we expected. We want the answer 5% of 4500. Here comes the absolute movement of the cell references. This is the relative movement that we did. Now there's a new thing called absolute movement of references. Absolute movement is basically the movement of the references in which we want either column or rows or both to be fixed. We don't want them to be changed if we copy a formula from one cell and paste it to another. For example, here we want that always 5 should be taken and it should be applied to the corresponding value. So I want to fix the reference of 5 means, let me quickly delete it. I want to fix the reference of 5, which is C2. I want that C2 should be taken always, and B3 should keep on changing. B3 should change to B4, B5, B6. So I'm not worrying about B3 because this has to be changed. So this can be taken as relative, but I have to fix this C2. So what here I will do is, now absolute movement. What here I will do is, I will just put dollar in the front of C and dollar in the front of 2. When I press enter, this is the same answer. And now when I copy this formula and paste it here, you can see that C2 is taken same. 5 is taken instead of 200. C2 is not changed because we fixed the reference C2. So if you have to fix a reference, you just have to put the dollar sign in the front. Now again, and see, B3 changed to B4. Similarly, if you copy this formula and paste it here, C2 will be taken and B4 will change to B5, and similarly C2 will be taken to change to B6. This is something what is called absolute movement of the references. But I told that you can either fix columns or rows or both. Here I fixed both, column as well as row. But what if I just want to fix row and not the column? Because if I copy this formula from here and paste it here, let's say, now again it will take C2. which is 5, but now here we want that 6 should be taken, not the 5. So we want that column can be changed, but row should not change. So what I will do is, I will just again edit this formula. I want column can be changed, but row number should be fixed. So I will just remove this dollar sign from the front of C and will enter it. Now what will happen is, row number will be fixed, but the column will be changed. Let's copy it and paste it here. Copy from it, paste it here. It gives us D2, which is 6. D2. See, the row number is fixed, but the column is changed. But now we also see that C3 is changed because we took the we took here B3 and it was relative, so it changed it as well. So what we can do is, we can also make this reference absolute. How? We want that column should be fixed, but row number can be changed. So we want to fix column here. We can put dollar symbol in the front of D. Now let's copy it again and paste it here. 240. We got the answer. D2 is 6 and B3, which is 4000. This is what we wanted. 6% of 4000. Similarly, let's copy it and paste it here. Here we want 7% of 4000. That is E2 and 4000. That is B3. 7 and 4000. E2 of 4000. Let's try it again. Got the other values. 6%, that is D2 of B4. 6% of 3200. D2 of B5. D2 of B5. 6% of 1000. D2 of B6. Similarly, 7% of 4500. E2 of B4. 224, that is 7% of 3200. E2 of B5. And similarly, 7% of 1000, that is E2 of B6. This is called the absolute movement. So basically, if you want to fix the movement of either column or row or both, then what you can do is, you can simply put dollar in the front of column number and row number. So if we this will fix D and 1 both. If it's 0, let me copy this reference and paste it here. The reference again will be D1. So the both formulas will access the value of D1. That's all about today. Thank you for watching my video. Thank you.